Hi there, everybody. This is Jess, and I am here so excited to be live with you all. I am hoping everything worked with the technology gods. So let me know in the comments if you're here and go ahead and give that comment so I can know that you can hear me and see me and everything as well. Me and Facebook fight often, so any help is appreciated. Okay, everybody. My name is Jessica. All right. So we have lots of goodies today. I try to be as efficient as possible because time is money. And that's literally what I do is save you time. Okay. So we don't want this to be a 14-hour training. All right. Now, today I'm going to share my follow-up framework, which is so good. I've used it for so long and I I have seen so much success, and it's literally why I created my software, because I wanted to help you do follow-up faster. So if you would like to have more efficient and effective follow-up, which I think we all do, but if you do, claim it in the comments. Let me know, okay? So let me know in the comments. You can show me a Giphy, an emoji, words. Do you need and do you want effective and efficient follow-up? I'm talking 20 follow-ups in 15 minutes a day. 20. Those are reach outs, touches, whatever you want to call them, but they're follow-ups, okay? We're not talking about DMing to sell your product. We're talking about engaging in relationship building, okay? I'm going to make sure I have my slides showing, that way it kind of helps. I really want to make sure, depending on everyone's learning style, I am a give me the checklist, quit yapping kind of person. So I always feel bad doing these trainings because I don't know if I would watch my own training. I would want to watch the slide and go boop, boop, boop. That's just how I am. But I do have slides here in case you like them. If you don't, then you have me talking. See, I don't need to preach to the choir, right? We all know follow-up fortune is where it's at. Yeah, most of us are missing out because we put it off. All right. Why should you listen to me? Who is this lady? Who are you? Quick intro. My name is Jessica. I've been in business for a long time, and I am the creator and CEO of Geniechat. I'm a nerdy ambivert. So nerds unite if you're with me. I have been so blessed to have so many opportunities to help people. I have done lots of different things. I'm a 4-time founder. I'm a 5-time CEO, COO. And I promise you, what I'm sharing with you is what I do, which is why I'm passionate about sharing it. Because I'm like, that's not really how it goes. When I hear someone say something really generic, like, follow up with 4 people today, I'm like, okay. And that is not going to get you success because you're going to be working harder, not smarter. Let's be smarter. So this is why we're going to work smarter. I'm going to show you my little tips. This is not a strategy, my friends. If you're waiting for the ping that someone replies back to then follow up and like talk to them, that is not efficient. Okay. I have been guilty of that. When I'm super busy, and it usually happens when you're overwhelmed, this follow up does not work either. Okay. Do not say, oh my gosh, there's nothing worse than being like lazy and vague. Do not say, how are you today? That's it. You know how much work you just put on me to tell you how I'm doing today? I'm sorry. If you are trying to get with busy people, which most of us are, we're all here to solve problems for busy people, most of us, then do not put the work on them. Do not say, what are you doing for your birthday? Because sometimes they're not having a birthday. Sometimes they're really sad. Like, I can't tell you, like the holidays are a moment for me. It's a whole trauma thing, long story. So if someone's gonna be like, oh my God, happy Christmas, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, stop talking to me. No words. So instead, be personal and specific, okay? That's just the highlight. Now let's talk about actual follow-up framework, okay? I just wanted to do this real quick because if you or your team are doing follow-up like that, the lazy vague side, then this is why it's not working, okay? It takes energy to do follow-up in a personal way. It takes having to care. The quickest way to build trust is to care, all right? So here's what we're gonna do. You know your funnel, right? Does everyone know the funnel? You know, you have top of funnel, which is your goal is awareness, engagement, all right? Everything you're doing on social media is that it's top of funnel. If you're doing like, oh my gosh, you're doing your reels, you're doing posts, you're getting people to comment. That's just the top step. That's it. That's not all the steps. So the next steps, which are really important, are consideration. Like you want to get their email, get their text message, get their personals, right? Then you have to like, okay, get them to place an order or join your team or whatever. Get them to do the thing. And then get them to do it more by referring, recruiting, and repeating. There's a lot. And follow up isn't just the top step or the bottom step. A lot of people get trapped in that bottom step. They only do follow up to get the repeat order or the repeat whatever. Guys, you're burning out. You're burning out your relationships when you're doing that. And you want to make sure you work smarter within the funnel. Now, this comes from my 20 years of business experience, multi-million dollar companies, managing multiple sales teams. I promise you, this is the basics of it. And in direct selling and social selling, somehow it's been told to people that if you just do the top thing, you get the bottom thing. That doesn't work. I mean, for 1%, it will. I'll give you that. For that 1%, maybe. But for the rest of us who actually have to put in the work, like those of us who aren't naturally gifted with great like metabolism and can eat whatever we want and lose weight, I'm not that person. So I have to work at things. So same with this. You have to create relationships. You have to talk to people. But here's what we're going to get to. 9 minutes in. I got here fast. This is good. Now we're getting to the goods. This is the how. And then I'll go through each step and give you more specifics. But this, literally, you can just screenshot this. This is the framework. Do you have a success mindset around follow-up? Let me know. And maybe even create a Giphy. Say, show a Giphy if this is how you feel when you're doing your follow-up. Like, this is really where I'm at mentally. This is the biggest piece that we skip through. We want things easy. We just want, blah, 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 give me results. But you have to get your mind right. You have to. I even do this every day and I struggle. I desperately want to build my business. I want to get to the point. I just want you to do the thing. The problem is my people aren't there yet. And only 3% of people are ready to buy right now. 3%. That's nobody. Okay. So we have to work. We have to work to get the other 50% who are curious and close to buying. And then you have a whole, I almost cussed. I almost dropped the bomb. I'm sorry. Then you have the other part that are like not even in the realm of wanting what you have. Okay. So get that mindset right. I want to see those comments. I want to see those comments. If you're feeling awkward, by the way, that takes like 1 minute. Just say, I am here to serve people. And when I serve them with my whole true heart and create authentic relationships, I'll be here if they need me. They'll convert when they need me. Okay. That's all you got to say. I am here to serve. And when I serve through my true authentic heart, when I care, when I forget I have a goal, I forget I have a award, I forget I need X dollars in the bank account, that is the vibe and the energy I will be today because I care and goodness will come to me. All right. That's what you need to say to yourself. All right. Because we have a whole lot of people that need to be followed up with, but you have to do it right. You can't just be sloppy. All right. I think everyone knows these stats. Everyone, right? Like the low hanging fruit is on that fourth contact. Now I said contact, follow up, reach out, touch, whatever you want to call it. It's a conversation. So it's having conversations. Okay. And engaged, authentic conversations are most important. Then you got to actually, step 2, organize yourself. You cannot use Messenger as an organizational system. You just can't. You have to truly know who is actually a hot contact. Like, that funnel, where are they actually truly at? Be honest. You have to know where they're at because you got to then know how to get into the next level. You can't just be like, again, start at the top and then get into the bottom. Who needs in the middle? That's not how it works. So you really have to organize yourself. Let me know what buckets you use to organize your people. What would you do? Hot, warm, cold is a pretty popular one, but let me know. Okay. Now you have to keep talking to people. Think of it like a tennis match. It's a tennis match, okay? And right now we're going into our next step. This is the preamble to the next step. It's about consistently engaging, keep the DMs going. You do not want to do templated emoji comments here. You just have to you have to actually be aware and actively listen to what they're telling you through their socials and really be in there, okay? Like consistently. And this is how you can do it consistently through recurring reminders. Setting recurring reminders is key because you can't just do the flash in the pan. You do like 6 engagements and poof, you're gone for 3 months. And then you try to come back and sell that person. Doesn't work out too well, right, guys? Does not work out too well. Okay. That's not going to get you where you need. You have to be instead randomly, to them, it seems randomly and like consistently engaging. And it could be like every Thursday, you go to this group of people, your hots. And then every Friday, you go to your colds. And maybe your colds, you want to do them on Fridays and, Mondays or whatever. Really have those recurring reminders with the focus of not selling. No, we want the focus to be on nurturing and serving. That's it. Nurture and serve. Okay. Now, to nurture and serve, you have to actually know your people. You have to pay attention. Okay. You have to read their content, active listen, and then write it down somewhere. I mean, unless you have one of those magical memories where you can spout off pi infinity, which I do not. Do you? Let me know how good your memory is, because the older I'm getting, the worse it's getting. Like it's like I used to know things I don't know anymore. So I have to track them. You have to actually pay attention and take notes. Okay. People are telling you things all the time on social. You need to be picking up those clues. All right. So that means when you're doing that, you're going to authentically engage. You're going to authentically reach out to people. You're going to authentically go, oh my gosh, I have a worthless Cocker Spaniel too. And I will be your new best friend. Okay. So when you're doing all that, the next step is tracking. It's those notes. Take the notes. Okay. And in Geniechat, you have a contact card and you can put in their notes. It's all one easy spot, right? And you can put in their socials. Some people want to be on TikTok. Some people are on Facebook. Some people aren't. Blah, blah. So with Geniechat, you have like all of them. And then you can put those notes in there and then schedule your reminders, right? That's like the easy part of this. But it's actively listen, and not all the clues that you are given relate to your product. Let's say that one more time for the back. So if you're only looking for clues that sell your opportunity or your product, this isn't really getting where we need to be, because you're not really building that relationship. You're being halfway there, but you're not all the way in, and people can feel that. They just can. Okay. They can tell you're just like quasi in there. Now, if we're literally bonding on things that have nothing to do with my product or business, and it's just literally bonding in real time, like for real, like we could actually be real friends, that's the kind of bonding I go for. Okay. And then I put tags on them in my Geniechat so I can just sort by like the people. It's to catch clues and then be like, never wants to be in an MLM or network marketing or MLM hater or something. I would tag that person, right? Doesn't mean they're not going to shop from you. It just means they're never going to join your business, maybe, but that's okay. You have to keep track of these things, okay? And you need to talk to a whole lot of people every day. And then you got to actually do the work. You got to time block. You have to time block. You have to. Let me know in the comments. Do you have an actual schedule of when you do your reach outs, follow-ups, whatever you want to call it, your touches? Do you have that? Because that is key. You really have to time block so you don't waste your energy. That is the only way you're going to be able to do things efficiently. And then you got to have a system to go faster, right? And I can show you a quick view of why you can do 20 and 15 minutes with my Geniechat. But when you see those buying signs, then you make the move. Wait for the signs before you make the move. Wait for the signs, okay? And then content. You have to be subliminally and indirectly speaking to your person because they're looking at your stuff. So instead of saying that DM that's like selling your thing, you instead are going to post that selling message on a reel or whatever. But then you're just going to be chill and cool in the DMs. And then they're going to check your stuff out. They're going to see that post. And when they're ready, when they give you buying signs like commenting on that sales post or opting in or whatever it might be, then you make your move. All right. Now, as a refresher, this is the system. Good mindset, get yourself organized, get people segmented, create a time block, actually create time. Oh, sorry, I went the wrong way. Create your recurring reminders, in the moment tracking, and then time block. Okay. So I have a lot of people tell me, they're like, okay, Jess, this is great, but how in the heck am I going to do this in, 15 minutes? And I'm like, well, it is hard with the actual like current software that you have. So you could be super efficient and follow my keeping your notes, segmenting, recurring reminders, set those recurring reminders. I'm going to show you real quick on how you can actually do it faster. So, it didn't work. So, hello, help me out here. You're messing up. See, I'm just being sabotaged. I have saboteurs everywhere. That's like my favorite word, saboteur. And then burgled. If I'm being burgled, that's like the best word ever. Burgled and saboteur. So let me know, do you in the comments, which one's your favorite, saboteur or burgled? I don't know. That's a tough one. Anyway, sorry. Focus. Can you tell I probably have ADHD too? That's why I created something for us people who are like all over the place because, we really should, get our stuff together. So I'm just going to quickly, there was a girl in here, I can't remember her name. Anyway, we'll just go to Allison. And she, of course, is not a real person. So I'm not giving out private information. That's my face right there. But this is my Allison. This is where I can quickly have her email. I have her Facebook and I have her text. If I'm using my app, I can click the little SMS button. It preloads her texts. I use my keyboard to say, hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Are you doing good? Hit send. I come back here. I create my next reminder to make sure I follow up with her. And then I go follow up and then spell it right. And then I select it like, maybe a few days from now, I know that I'm probably going to use Instagram next time for her. So that's literally how fast it is to do one. Literally. So let's say I'm at Allison. I click her Facebook. I have it tagged to go directly into Facebook Messenger. You can add Facebook Messenger directly or their profile. It's efficient when you go right into the Messenger, right? Let's go into the Messenger, chatty chat, and then maybe take some notes. Maybe like, oh my gosh, husband lost her job. Maybe hubby lost job. Maybe it was June 13, 2024. And maybe you want to send her a little card or something. You can go to your task to send her a card or create a little follow-up here. And then right here, it's how I said, no recruit. It reminds me when I go follow up with Allison, don't get all like crazy because it's like, nope, no. Let's slow down. No recruit. She's a no recruit person. So this is how you can literally crank out 20 in like 15. And of course, Geniechat does a lot more. If you're interested, there's a free trial and we have the link in the thing. If you do need a system to be more effective, check it out. Let me know in the comments what you found here that was most effective that you're going to take away, because nothing matters if you don't take an action. So what action will you take that actually will help you be faster and more efficient and more effective at follow-up? It replaces like 20 plus apps, right? For $10. Tell me what you're going to do and I'm going to cheer you on. Okay. So I'm actively working my business using my app. So this is how I keep getting better. And I work with leaders and all that, but I really want you to follow up authentically. I really do. And I really want you to have it to be more effective. And I want you to be smarter with your time. Do not do the spray and pray follow up. You just like text 1,000 people praying that 2 will convert or something. No. If you actually keep track, keep notes and tags, that kind of thing, keep track of people, keep notes, follow up, be the person who doesn't forget something and actually shows care for other people. That bonds people faster than you will ever imagine, because most people feel like they're just a number. Everyone's out there schlepping their stuff. And people have to remember that when you take that extra 60 seconds to build a relationship, it will last forever. It's a forever thing. And then it creates a sustainable business model that you can build from that may not get you 1 million sales tomorrow. No, it won't, right? You might go viral and get that through automation. That'd be awesome. That's great. But even when you have automation, then you have a funnel of people to deal with. Automation gets you through that top funnel. Like, you got to get them through the middle to even get them to the bottom to be reorder, whatever. All right. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. I always try to keep these at under 30 minutes. If you're catching this on replay, you still get goodies, okay? So we have my follow-up framework is a freebie. You can follow that little link. It's geniechat.com. Oh, actually, I forgot I made a banner. Look at that. Woo! So follow this bad boy and get that freebie. Doesn't require Geniechat account, okay? Get the freebie. At least you have a framework. Hold yourself accountable. Get your every day. Put that in the calendar. I'm doing my follow-up today. When you sit down for your follow-up, you go, do it if you have to, especially if you're stressed out. That's like the worst. You come off stressy and icky. So we don't want to come off icky. We want to come off love, authenticity, service, energy, and it will come to you when you have that energy. I promise you guys, okay? So get that freebie, and if you need me, I'm here. Tag me, comments, whatever. And thank you again for coming. I would really love to know in the comments, how was this training for you? Was this good? Was this efficient? Was it effective? Do you feel fired up? Do you feel confused? Do you feel like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do next. Whatever it is, let me know. I would really, really actually love to know. Get that freebie, come into my group, hang out, and we got you. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so